Okay, so I did weights before the treadmill, and then the treadmill was available, so I ran for an hour, and while I was running, I got a message from a Karen woman on Facebook. She's like, hey, I'm in town from Ottawa for a show. Where's a good restaurant on King Street? And I scrolled up to see who she was, and it was like, I saw a discussion we had when I was in Ottawa. I'm like, oh, it must be that woman I met. And then she's like, hey, we went to Pure Kitchen on Elgin Street. Like, in case you don't remember me, I know it's hard for you to remember people. And I'm like, yeah, I scrolled up to see who you were. And then she said, yeah, I know it's hard for you to remember people. Anyways, it was back and forth. But, okay, so now she's at a restaurant downstairs, and I'm going to go say hi. I have to shower first, though. All right, I'm showered, I'm dressed, I have a jacket on, which I don't need because I can get into that restaurant without going outside because I live in a fancy building, even though I don't have pillowcases on all these pillows. But maybe I'll walk her to the theater because, as we know, I'm chivalrous. There's Karen. Yeah, she just said, oh, no, I knew you were going to do this. Well, I can't do anything without documenting it, or it didn't happen. So, what do you think of my building that I live in, Karen?
It's amazing.
Yeah?
It's
And
awesome.
you're going to call me next time, like, more than 2 minutes before a show?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, sure. All right, I walked to the theater, as I told you I would. Yeah, she's going to see the, what is it, the Curious of the Dog, something. It's sold out last night. I mean, it's the last. Well, I could probably ask if there's individual seats, but I don't feel like dropping money on that. I'll just go upstairs and upload videos, and maybe at 10:30, if I'm still awake, I could walk her to Union Station. She's going to go visit her brother. I mean, she's going to go stay at her brother's in North York. And she was saying, I told her beforehand, I vlogged about how I was going to be chivalrous and walk her to the theater, and she's like, I knew it. I knew you were going to say something. I was going to check my phone to see if you said something about, like, how you were going to see a woman. And she's like, I don't even know you, but you're so... It just occurred to me that, like, am I supposed to offer to her to stay at my place? Because she has to go to get her bag at Union Station, and then she might cab all the way to North York because it's late. And I'm like, well, I'm right here. But I used to have that room available as a guest room, but now it's my studio. There's no bed in it. Well, there's the bed. There's the mattress. There's the disassembled bed. I mean, I could sleep on the futon. She could have my bedroom, but I don't know. I don't think it's my responsibility to ask. I'm tired of asking people to do stuff. If she wants to stay, she could ask, and I don't think she wants to. I mean, she's going to her brother's, whatever. So yeah, whatever. And she said, well, like at 10:30, maybe you can walk me to Union. And I said, yeah, text me, I guess, and I'll see if I'm still awake. But then I just got a text from Joanne who asked if I'm doing anything later tonight because she was supposed to go out with a guy, and she just got stood up, and he says he's, quote, sick. And I texted back, well, he's probably sick. I just spent half an hour detangling the rest of my white lights to hang in my studio as sort of a nice backdrop. And then, I realized I saw a text from Joanna saying I could come down there. She lives, like, up north. But I don't know. Like, it's Saturday night. I should meet up with a woman. But on the other hand, I'm like, oh, it's 9 o'clock. I could go to bed at 10 and get back on a sleep schedule because this morning I think I woke up at 10. I was still tired, and I wound up sleeping till noon, and I didn't do a show. I didn't do anything. But that's because last night, I guess the party kind of ended at midnight, and then somehow, I think I was in bed at 2, but then I turned on a podcast, and I didn't really shut it off until like 3. So, yeah, I can't do that. That's not conducive to being productive. Well, I just texted her, and I told her to FaceTime me, because I think we should maybe chat and see if we can even have a conversation before she drives all the way down here. She might not like talking to me, although, I mean, that's impossible. In the meantime, I'm eating this chili that Kathleen... Remember the chili that I cooked with Kathleen before I went to Ottawa? She froze this and another glass thing of it in my freezer, so I'm just heating it up with some rice I made a couple of weeks ago. The rice is better when it's fresh. Oh God, I ate the chili and then I was like, well, I'm a bit hungry still and I don't want to eat more chili. So I had a slice of pizza and then another slice. I think I had 4 slices of pizza. And then I was like, oh, there's cheesecake. Oh, and I had some apple juice. Oh God. Okay, I just realized I did get a text from Joanne at 9:08. I didn't realize I had a text, and it said, no, I'm not FaceTime ready. I need time to prepare. And it's just, it makes me so sad that women can't just talk without doing makeup and doing their hair and everything. It's like, first of all, I prefer someone natural. I don't want to see paint on your face. Second of all, I don't care what you look like. I just want to chat and get to know you. And yes, this advice on grooming is coming from a guy with an Ernie hat on his head, so perhaps I'm not the expert. Anyways, Okay, what's her face? What's the girl's name? Karen. Karen messaged an hour ago saying if I'm going to walk her to Union, could I meet her outside the theater at 10:30? And I was thinking like, I'm going to be in bed by then, but I should probably walk off the food. And I'm chivalrous, right? I'm being chivalrous a lot lately, and it's getting me nowhere. But alright, I'll go. Oh, maybe that's why people are looking at me weird. I just realized it's the hat. Anyways, I haven't messaged her to say I'm going to be here. I'm just going to see if I see her, and if I don't, that's fine. I'll just go to bed. I walked to the train station, 2 minutes to spare to let her pick up her bag, and she says the play, Curious Incident of the Dog at Nighttime, is that what it is? Best thing ever, it'll change your life, yeah? Epic. So, and there's one more show tomorrow. Who wants to go at 2 p.m.? I could try to get... I thought I was going home, but she wants to go for a drink, even though I don't drink. So now she's looking at the craft beer menu, and I guess we're gonna chat. I'm gonna be like a sociable human being. I'm helping her set up her Google Photos because I'm a tech genius. Alright, there's pounding dance music coming from the apartment upstairs. I might have to call the concierge, but maybe I'll just put in earplugs and suck it up. But anyways, it's very late. I'm not sure how picking her up at 10:30 became me home at 1:30. Became me home at... It was nice to catch up, and I was glad to tell her about Google Photos, because she was all like, my phone's full. I only bought a 16 gig iPhone the guy talked me into, and it's always full, so I'm going to help her with all of that. But I was hoping to go to bed at like 10 o'clock and then start my new cycle and be productive, and now it's 1:30, and if I want to get 9 hours sleep, I'm not waking up until like after 10:30 now. But I know I'm going to wake up around 7, because I'm going to wake up at 7, then I'm going to go back to sleep, and then I'll maybe wake up at 11, and the whole day is going to be a write-off again. So I guess I need to be more disciplined, more like, sorry, random women call me and like, hey, like, it's like, I'm like, no. I can't let sort of random women keep saying, hey, do you want to get together tonight? Or I'm in town, I'm right beside your place. I got to be like, no, I'm sorry, 9 o'clock, I'm in bed listening to a podcast. If you want to see me, it has to happen before 9 o'clock. So ladies, take a lesson.